Hey, welcome back to Picking Fights with Friends. I'm your host, Chris Terry. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. I could use all the views I can get at this point right now. This week, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Half Empty. They're a local clothing company here. Check out their website, man. They got some really cool shit up there. They got t-shirts, tank tops, hats, whatever you need, they got it. And did you guys see the fights over the weekends? My goodness, man. You got Junior Muhnoz. I thought he was going to win his fight. He ends up getting knocked out in the second round. You got Sean O'Malley with that freak injury, which was really, really weird. I'm going to get into that later. And then Stipe Miocic defeating Daniel Cormier and retaining his title. Kind of a shitty way for DC to go out. But, you know, things happen. It is MMA. And on to MMA news with me again. Somewhere. Where am I at? Okay, at the weigh-ins this morning, Takashi Saito actually made weight but was not cleared to fight by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. I'm not sure exactly why they wouldn't let him fight. Perhaps they were looking out for his well-being. Maybe it was like a dehydration thing from cutting so much weight. But he's been scratched from the fight. And then we had Kalen Bourne. He didn't even show up to the weigh-ins this morning. He withdrew from the fight for personal reasons. I'm not sure what those personal reasons are, but I'll let you know when I find out. And then we had Trevin Jones. He weighed in at 140.5 pounds and was given an extra hour to cut the half pound and did it and made the catch weight of 140 pounds against his bout against Timur Valiev. Sean O'Malley left on a stretcher minutes into the fight against Chito Vera. It appeared he suffered some sort of severe knee injury. At the hospital, he was given an x-ray where it showed no fractures, but he will need an MRI once the swelling goes down. The MRI will show if there's any tears in his tendons or ligaments. My initial thought was that he tore an ACL or an MCL or maybe both of them. As anyone who watches MMA, you know that ACL, MCL tears are very, very common and usually sidelines fighters for 6 months or longer. Daniel Cormier suffered a torn cornea during his final match against heavyweight champ Stipe Miocic. No surgery will be needed, but that's why he looked like Forrest Whitaker after the fight. Earlier this week, Jon Jones vacated his light heavyweight belt.
I'm gonna tell you something about me, Joe Rogan, that you might not know. I smoke rock. Goddamn.
Rumor has it he's taking time off so he can bulk up and return as a heavyweight. Some of the matches at heavyweight for him they've been talking about are him against Brock Lesnar or the winner of Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. I'll let you know as soon as I know, guys. Anthony Rebel Johnson will be returning to the light heavyweight division.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I think it's pretty convenient that he returns as soon as Jon Jones and DC leave. I'm just kidding. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with at 205 pounds, just like he was in the past. No word yet as to when he'll return or whom he's going to face, but I look forward to Rumble's return. And this has been your MMA news. Back to you, Chris. Time for the face-offs.
I'd like to take his face off.
All right, let's take a look at what happened at the face-offs this morning. This is the first fight we're going to have in the evening. It's going to be Timur Valiev versus Trevin Jones. Trevin Jones actually missed weight by a half pound, and then they gave him an hour to cut, and he cut the half pound, so he made it. So it's catch weight, 140 pounds. Both these guys look like they're going to kill each other. It's going to be a pretty good fight here. That's a good way to start the event, right? Look at that intensity. I like Trevin Jones here. He looks like a little Simon Phoenix haircut. Digging it. All right, second fight of the evening. Let's see. Carton Minus versus Matthew Semmelsberger. Welterweight, 170 pounds. I don't think, nope, they both weighed in at 170 today. I'm telling you, man, watch out for guys with mullets. They've been fucking killing it lately. I might just change my picks right now. I'm gonna go with mullet man, I think. That should be pretty good. All right, next one. Bow to your sensei. That's right, motherfucker. Just kidding. Ike Villanueva versus Jordan Wright. Lightweight bout. Let's see if anybody missed weight. I'm looking down at my notes. Sorry, guys. Just got in the door from work and been super busy. Nope, everybody made weight on this one, too. All right, I like it. That's right, bout. Let's see. We got Austin Hubbard and Joe Selecki. Lightweight bout. Did anybody miss weight? No, I think everybody's good here. I think there's only two more that missed weight. Sato, he's out. Takashi Saito, when that fight comes, well, yeah, I'll just talk about it when he comes up. He's not even going to come up. That's right. They canceled the bout. So they had a couple bouts canceled, and they ended up with two guys that didn't have opponents. I think it was Rodriguez and somebody else. And they just put them together to face off to fight each other tomorrow. So yeah, I hope it's not a clusterfuck like it was the last time, where like that one card when everybody was sick and then people were passing out. Oh man, it was a nightmare. Okay, so these guys are good to go. Here's the next one, the ladies. Mano Limos. Mizuki, what? Just got a first name? Like Cher? I thought she was a different name. Mizuki. I like it. Okay. Yeah, a little fist bump. Okay, this is the one I was talking about, where the Daniel Rodriguez here on your pointing, you can't see, on the left hand side here, he had an opponent, Daniel Rodriguez. He was supposed to face Takashi Saito. He made weight on his, I believe, the second attempt, and then the athletic commission deemed him ineligible to fight for some reason. I don't know what happened. He was probably cutting way too much weight. And then Dwight Grant, he was supposed to fight Kalen Bourne. Kalen didn't even show up to the weigh-in, so I don't know what happened. They said he withdrew for some personal reasons. I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm still doing some research on that. When I know, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, like I said, those guys were out without opponents, so they just said, hey, you're both welterweights. Shit, let's go ahead and make this fight happen here. So I'm digging these trucker hats. I think I'm gonna order one. I get a few bucks. Oh, we don't shake, we fist bump around here. Round hell. Okay, Maria Agapova, Shayna Dobson. Okay, word on the street is Maria Agapova here. She's supposed to be a fucking killer. So the odds on her were like astronomical. I think it was like minus 1,000 or so, 1,500. I haven't gotten a chance to check the odds today, but yeah, word on the street is she's a fucking monster, man. So I'm excited to see her fight. Okay, Marcin Brashino, Mike Rodriguez, light heavyweight bout. Marcin Prachnio, Mike Rodriguez. Alrighty. Rodriguez is pretty tall, man. Looking pretty good. That should be a good fight. Alrighty, Ovin St. Preux and Alonzo Menafield. This one will be my breakdown.
Round one. Fight!
Ovin St. Preux is also known as OSP. Is 37 years old. He's from Knoxville, Tennessee, representing Knoxville MMA. He stands 6'3" tall and weighed in today at 205.5 pounds. He holds a professional record of 24 wins and 14 losses. He has notable wins over opponents such as Corey Anderson, Tyson Pedro, Yushin Okami, Shogun, who is my favorite, man. I love Shogun. He's currently on a one-fight losing streak after dropping a decision to Ben Rothwell. Here's some of his highlights.
Is the most important thing. Right. And his body, his ability to move his body is excellent. Now it's just about learning those techniques. He's out. Oh, it is all over. Ovin St. Preux. Wow. Excellent balance by OSP. That was nice.
And a nice left hand there on the inside.
Nasty left hand from the top. That could be it. That's it. That's it. Wow.
OSP.
Power. Wow. From inside the guard. Nasty power.
Alonzo Menafield is 32 years old. He's from Dallas, Texas, representing Saxon Muay Thai. He stands 6 foot tall and he weighed in today at 204.5 pounds. He holds a professional record of 9 wins and 1 loss. He has notable wins over opponents such as Paul Craig, Vinicius Castro, and Deshaun Boatwright. He's also on a one-fight losing streak after dropping a decision to Devin Clark. Let's check out some of his highlights. My assessment of OSP, you're going to get one of two versions with him. The first version is a fucking straight killer. He'll come out guns a-blazing. He has precision striking. He'll take you down, and then he'll put his shoulder in your neck and tap you out or put you to sleep. The second version is the one that's, I'm not sure which one's going to show up here. I'm hoping it's not this one. He gets in the ring, has no idea, looks confused. What's going on? Like, why am I here? What happened? Like, he just woke up. And then all of a sudden he starts getting punched in the face. And he's like, why is this guy punching me? So he starts running away, doesn't want to fight back. Round 2 comes. He proceeds to do the same thing, kind of defends himself a little bit. But I don't know. This guy, maybe it's a mental issue with him. I have no idea what's going on with OSP. Like, I avoid betting him, if anything. Do not bet on him. You never know what's you're gonna get with this guy. It's fucking so risky with him. My assessment of Alonzo Menafield, he has excellent chance to win this fight early, as OSP tends to be a late starter, as you've seen in his fights previously. If he comes out of the gate and uses his power and just like blaze it on and put some pressure on OSP early, he can probably get a knockout early. I'm going to say the first round and just make it a quick night, get a bonus, and go home. My overall prediction for this fight, I'm going to go with Alonzo Menafield here. I think he will win by knockout in the first round. If OSP loses, I think he should consider retiring. Like I said, you never know what version you're going to get of him, and age is catching up with him too. He's not getting any younger. So yeah, that's what I think, man. Holy shit, look at this, man. I love Frankie Edgar. That's one of my favorite fighters. Pedro Muhnoz. Frankie Edgar. And this one will be Thomas's breakdown.
Welcome to the Casual Corner with Thomas. All right, I'm here to break down the main event of UFC on ESPN 15, Edgar versus Muhnoz, Muhnoz. Frankie versus Pedro. Listen, guys, as you may have guessed by now, I'm no Dan Hardy, but I'm going to do my best, Let's start with Frankie. A lot of people may not know this, but he's got 2 first names. Little tidbit for you. Anyway, Frankie is 23-8 in his professional record. The dude has been in a lot of classic brawls. He'll definitely go down in the hall as one of the greats. His boxing, wrestling, and footwork are some of his key advantages over most opponents. He's getting on in years, and in his last few losses, we've seen him get finished, something that never happened before, considering most of his wins are by decision. Is he losing his chin? I don't know, but it could be a factor in this fight because Pedro's got some bricks in his gloves. I actually see the fight ending in Pedro's favor. He's 18-4 with 1 no contest. I see him using leg kicks that Edgar has been susceptible to in the past and will ultimately take away, Edgar's fancy footwork. This guy is also a notorious neck squeezer with 9 subs under his belt. I don't see Edgar getting subbed in this fight, but rather a KO or a TKO. You hate to see it to Edgar, but it's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And that's my breakdown.
All right, I'm excited for that one, man. I love watching Frankie Edgar fight. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh man, there's not really a lot of names I know on this card. It's usually the cards like that usually have the best finishes, or something crazy happens, the weirdest submissions. They're usually the most entertaining, so I'm trying to say. So don't downplay the card at all. Usually, like I said, the ones that kind of look lackluster are the ones that deliver. So I'm looking forward to this one. I can't wait. If you guys want to come over tomorrow and watch the fight with me, let me know, man. I'm hanging out here. I'm going to barbecue something, got some beers, and some good times. So come on over, guys. Picking Fights with Friends presents Our Best Bets. This week I feel really confident with the 3-leg parlay. I'm going to take Mike Rodriguez, Pedro Munoz, and Daniel Rodriguez. I like this bet for several reasons. The main one is that each fighter has 4 or fewer losses. I feel very confident in this parlay and I have a feeling it'll cash. If you're looking for a straight bet, take any of the guys I picked in my 3-leg parlay. You can do that. You can also bet on Alonzo Menafield. I'm sure he can beat an OSP. As far as underdogs go, I always like Frankie Edgar in fights. It's really weird to see him as an underdog, but he's always a tough competitor. He always puts on a show. He's not going to quit. He has cardio for days, excellent wrestling, excellent striking. Frankie's always a solid bet because you can count on him to fight his heart out every time he steps in the octagon. And that about does it, guys. Thank you very much for watching Picking Fights with Friends. If you liked the video, please share and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, please message me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you'd like to be on the show, let me know, and we'll schedule a time and date where we can film. If you're too busy, maybe you can film a segment at your house and then send it to me, and I can edit it into the video later, like I did today with Thomas's video. Speaking of Thomas, dude, thank you very much for sponsoring our show. Half Empty, guys. Go check out their website. Go buy something. All right. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy the fights this weekend. Bye.
Whoopee!